Today's topic is sinuses. Tis the season, and I thought this would be really helpful for a lot of people. So when we're thinking about sinuses, a lot of people obviously get the pressure up here, you even get the headaches, but it's completely connected to your lungs. But your lungs are also 100% connected to your digestive system. So there's a nerve ending that connects both. So if your digestive tract is healthy, your lungs are better. If your lungs are off, your digestive tract is going to be off. They go hand in hand. So there's some things and some tips that I can give you to help you to kind of deflame your sinuses and hopefully get them to be a little bit better. So there are some foods that naturally inflame your digestive tract, which directly inflame your lungs, which is going to cause sinus pressure, sinus draining, and lymphatic draining. So these foods are dairy foods. So if you consume dairy products, if you love them, that's great. But if your sinuses are really bothering you, I would tone down the dairy a little bit and, take a break, because those cause complete inflammation in these two areas, okay? White sugar causes inflammation in the digestive tract and will also cause it in the lungs. So, monitor the white sugar, and people get really, there's sugar everywhere, right? So when you're looking at packages and labels, look for sugars on there. If you're eating a lot of baked goods or, pastas and those things, they have sugar in them. So just kind of limit that, and know if you're going to eat those foods, the easiest way for your body to digest them is to eat them in your afternoon meal versus your nighttime meal. Your nighttime meal is harder to digest and takes longer for your body to digest, and you're digesting it through the night. And through the night is when your body's supposed to be flushing and detoxing, resetting for the next day. So if you're having that really, really heavy meal at dinner time, plus you already have this inflammation and your sinuses are bothering you, etc., it's actually going to make it harder for your body to work on those sinuses when it's focusing on digesting those heavy foods. Make sense? Makes sense. Make sure you're hydrating. Now, we all know, okay, yeah, I know we need to hydrate, but when you hydrate, your lymphatic system gets more fluid movement and your circulation improves and your body is able to flush things easier. So just make sure you're hydrating. And a really good tip for somebody that is really congested is drink warm liquids. You can even just do warm water. A lot of people do the warm milk. Talked about the dairy. So try a warm liquid that you really like. I love to just squeeze a lemon in my water and drink that and help everything to flush. Lemons are good for lymphatic. You can also do the lemon essential oil as well. What else? So with the digestive tract, if your sinuses are congested and you have a lot of dripped and postnasal drips, try doing a probiotic at nighttime after your meal. So a probiotic is going to balance out the digestive flora and the gut health and help those bacteria to eat up the other stuff that is causing the inflammation and affecting your lungs and your sinuses. Also, if you have like that really, that drippy feeling in the morning, something that you can do is you can actually take lemon oil, and I actually put it in a roller, make it easy. I put eucalyptus, which is for Young Living, I did Raven. I put lemon oil, I put copaiba, I put lavender, and I put frankincense, and I roll this right on my chest before I go to bed, and I also will roll it here on my throat. And the really nice thing about the rollers is that when you're doing this, you're actually gently massaging the area. You're gently massaging down those lymphatic lymph nodes, right? And that really helps. You can take it and you can actually roll it across your nose, and you can do it on your temples. Something else that is phenomenal for your breathing and for your sinuses is if you actually take in the middle of your neck, there's that bone, and you actually roll it right there, because that is a pressure point for your breathing and for your sinuses. And I do this morning and night, and I don't always have the sinus release, but it opens everything up. It opens up the lungs, it gets everything pumping, it stimulates the lymphatic, and it's really, really, really good for your flushing. So something about lymph nodes and something about your lymphatic system is that its job is to take all that yucky stuff and compile it in the lymph nodes and process it. But if your body has a lot of stuff that it needs to process, those lymph nodes can get full and can kind of get overwhelmed where they don't flush, they just contain. So a lot of times in the winter, right, we're constantly combating things. We go from, the cold, rainy stuff where we have a lot of fungus, and then we get into the winter where we have more stuff we're coming across, and these lymph nodes get so big and so full. If you have something else that comes into your body, if they're already full, we can't really suck it in as good as we should. So doing things like that lymphatic movements, you can also just take your hands, and it's really easy, and go on your sinuses and literally just push and just do a massage. Do your forehead. Don't forget about your head. Your head has lymph nodes too. And just do these movements and push down and just go like that. And you can do your arms. So easy. Do your arms. You can do your legs. All lymph nodes, guys. And push. Put some pressure down and push. And you're stimulating movement. Another good thing you can do for your lymphatic is your lymph nodes like that pumping sensation, and that helps them to squeeze in, squeeze out, right? So you can literally go through your hands and your arms and go like this and just stimulate all that movement. It's really fun. It's really easy. You can do it on your kids. You can do it on your significant other, and just go through and squeeze everything. I mean, video, so I'm not going to go detail, but you can literally go through your entire body and activate everything and push over your feet and your toes and just push everything through. It's really easy, and it's so helpful. It feels good, and just stimulate. So we just went through our entire body and we stimulated it. You can try your back if you're doing it yourself. You can try your best. You just stimulated all your lymph nodes to release, open and release, open and release. How cool is that? And you can do that daily. Oh, it feels so freeing and good anyways. And that's going to help drain everything. And you could do that morning, night, and you could do it, if you're not feeling well. A lot of people always focus on this pressure, but if you can release everything else, your body can drain things and send it to other areas. Don't forget, on your left side, your spleen is right here. So really do some pumping movement here. Wake up, spleen. Your spleen is linked to your other lymphatic. So for sinuses, I really love the lemon oil because it helps to break up and move and support the release of mucus. So you can put it on your lungs to move that around, because if your lungs are full, your sinuses are going to drain more, right? So, get the lungs going. Also, there's there's a gland right here that is called the thymus. If you take, you might hear of the thymus pump, you take and you go like this. This stimulates that big gland to move and to filter. So when this guy is empty and not as full, it can drain everything from the lungs into it and contain it and process it. So you're actually allowing your lungs to kind of cleanse itself and push out all that junk by stimulating this gland. So easy. Other things, I like to pair peppermint, lavender, and lemon, and you can do 10 drops of each in a roller and roll that for sinus support. Very gentle, but it soothes, it releases the mucus, and also helps with the respiratory. For digestive help, we also want to get things flowing as well for the digestive tract. So circular movements clockwise, is going to actually help move everything in the digestive tract, because that is just as important as the lungs to help with the sinuses and the respiratory. So we're just going to do circular movements. I put a couple drops of digize on my hand. You can do digize, you can do peppermint, you can do lemon, and I put it on there and I go like this as well. And that actually moves the sacral chakra and gets everything flowing, stimulates exit, and allows it to wake up and stimulate it so that it's stronger. Other things, other tips besides body work is your eating, okay? So try to have, if you're eating certain meals, well, when you eat meals, eat your vegetables first, okay? Eat your vegetables first, because that will help you to process your food better. Eat the meat last, eat the heavier stuff last, because if you eat it first, it slows down your digestive system, so your meal's going to process a lot slower. But if you can add those vegetables that have digestive enzymes in there, it's going to help you break things down better. Also a tip, just having a digestive enzyme with your bigger meals is going to be helpful as well, especially during this time when your sinuses are more clogged up. And that is really helpful. I do Essential Enzymes 4. It's just a really good variety of digestive enzymes that Young Living makes. But these things are very helpful to you. They're good maintenance, whether or not your sinuses and your congestion in your heart and chest is bothering you, these things will help to move things around so that you can be healthy. And they're very easy to do every single day. Like, this is body maintenance, guys. Our body is ran through our lymphatic system. The stronger our lymph nodes are, the stronger our body can be as a whole, right? Especially going through this season. So quick little things, really fun. It's fun to just, like my kids will just sit there and we'll do it on each other. You can also take oils like lavender or frankincense, lemon, stress away, any of those things, and put them on your hands and do the lymphatic flush as well when you don't have any clothes on, to help your body just stimulate all that. Also, your limbs need to be moved. See, there's a lot of lymphatic stuff here. Do some movement for yourself, you know. Move everything around. Make sure you move your ankles. Your ankles are a huge lymphatic push for your lymph nodes to be carried, and all that stuff to be carried down out of your feet and go out of your feet. So don't be afraid to move your feet and go like that. So I hope this was helpful for you. When you're doing roller blends, 5 to 10 drops of each, and you fill it with a carrier oil. I use V6. The rollers are really nice. Again, you could lay on your back and have somebody just roll the roller down your back. It just feels so good, and it's just gonna help move everything. So I hope this was helpful, and you guys have a wonderful day.